Good evening, Cancer, and welcome to Three Keys Tarot. We're going to do your 3-card reading for the upcoming week and see what messages or message Spirit has for you. So let's go ahead and get started here. Spirit, what message or messages do you have for Cancer for this week? What does Cancer need to hear the most right now? This is a general reading for Cancer for the upcoming week. Let's see what the cards have to say. Eight of Chalices, so the 8 of Cups. Definitely time to walk away from what is not serving you and walk towards what it is that you really want. So the 8 of Cups or the 8 of Chalices is more like just feeling like you're living through the everyday motions of life. What was expected to be ideal in a situation, typically, most of the time, speaking of relationships. And keep in mind, relationships can be talking about friendships, interpersonal relationships like significant others, as well as like work relationships. But either way, the 8 of Cups is here to say that there was a situation here that was expected to be ideal, and it didn't quite pan out that way for you, Cancer. And right now, your light is very dim. Your cups are not filled. You don't feel any fulfillment right now. You're just kind of living through everyday life, just going through the motions right now. So it's time to walk away from this situation and walk towards whatever it is that you really want, that is going to bring you that fulfillment and that happiness, and fill all of these cups here. Because all of these cups are diminished. There's no light. There's nothing coming out of this. And that's just how you feel right now. So as far as this is concerned, Cancer, it's definitely time for you to walk towards what it is that you're really wanting here. And if you're not already aware of what that is, it's definitely going to be coming to you very soon for the upcoming week. And the shit of it is sometimes things don't pan out exactly how we want them to. And we have the 8 of Tombs pop out here as a clarifier. So you definitely are wanting to master something. I feel this could be, speaking of job related, it may not be, it's however it resonates with you. But tombs are the same thing as pentacles. So it definitely has something to do with your financial stability and your abundance. However, you're wanting to master your skill with this. The time is actually now for you to do this, right? Because I feel if this is talking about a job, wherever you're at right now, it's not panning out. It's not really panning out to be the best of a situation for you. It could be talking about a situation you're in with someone, living with someone, a friendship or a relationship that is telling you it's time to walk away from and walk towards what it is that you really want. So the time is now for you to really master your skills. Take the time to really meditate and reflect on and think about what it is that you want, how you want to achieve it. And even though you might be very proficient in what you do, it's definitely time for you to kind of level up. That's what the 8 of Tombs is all about, or 8 of Pentacles is leveling up. Putting in the work, the hard work and the effort so you can level up to get to where it is that you're wanting to be. Because right now, where you're at, you're not happy. You're very stagnant. Everything feels very stagnant and not really forward moving, right, with your life or this situation. So it's time to, the time is now. There is no other time, no better time than now to really take the time here and work on your skills, whatever that is that brings you abundance, that brings you financial security. Like if this is talking about you leaving a job where you're at a position for something better, perhaps, like something that's going to bring you more money, or overall situation of leaving a bunch of toxic bullshit to cutting a lot of toxic shit out of your life. So you can bring more abundance in your life. So you can have that focus to really hone in on what it is that you're wanting here. So let's see how this situation is going to end up, either by the end of the week, and along with what advice it brings with it. All right, so how is this situation going to end up for Cancer? All right, so the Nine of Chalices, Nine of Cups. So you're going to have to put a lot of hard work and effort into this situation. But this is a good ending here with the Nine of Cups or Nine of Chalices coming out. So it's simply contentment, where you started here, you know, being very discontent. The Nine of Chalices is contentment. You're at a point, or soon will be, where you can look at everything that you've accomplished, right? Be happy, grateful for what you have, everything that you've accomplished and that you've set your mind to, meditated on and reflected on to master that skill, right? But everything that you've accomplished, and you're going to feel a sense of fulfillment. So this is definitely a card of personal success and happiness. So I see that being a beautiful turnaround here, Cancer, because where it starts out here at the beginning with the Eight of Cups of unfulfillment, right? Walking away from what's not serving your best interest and walking towards what it is that you want. I think right here with the Eight of Tombs, I think you're really going to focus very hard on that. You're going to focus on that and reflect, you know, and if you're not going to, spirits here are telling you to do so, right? Take the time to reflect and meditate on it. And then I think towards the end of the week, you're going to see, okay, and be proud of your successes. Be proud of what you do have and what you have worked for, even if it doesn't turn out exactly how you expected it to be, right? Because remember, the Eight of Chalices is a situation here that was expected to be ideal, and it turned out not to be. But it doesn't mean it's not going to have a successful outcome, whatever that outcome is going to bring you. And that is what the cards have to say for you for the upcoming week, Cancer. And this is a general reading. If it didn't resonate with you, check with your sun, moon, or rising sign readings and readers, as well as, subscribe to my channel, like the video, and when I post new videos, new content, you'll be updated with new readings as well. And thank you for watching.